Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Austin. This is Gone in 60, and this is my 2023 Toyota GR86. And today I'm going to be sharing what I paid for the car. I'm going to share everything from any add-ons that I did, what my payment is, taxes, all of that fun stuff. So if you guys are out in the market today looking for a new BRZ or looking for a new GR86, you have a rough idea of the deals that are out there or maybe not out there. Maybe you guys did better than this, maybe you guys did worse than this. If you guys are new to the channel, please give me a big thumbs up or thumbs down, leave a comment, and please subscribe if you like this content. Let's jump into it. Now, as many of you know, I had a BRZ on order for 6 months. It showed up and I ended up going the Toyota route. Now, I am actually very glad I went the Toyota route. They're basically the exact same car. We're gonna talk about the differences between the cars, but just this front end grille alone, Toyota did such a better job with it, in my opinion, than Subaru did on the BRZ. And so looks wise, I just think the GR86 just looks better than the BRZ. So in today's video, I'm just gonna cover pricing, everything. So if you guys are out shopping, you have a good idea of just all the different costs and everything with the car. I'm gonna go over MSRP, some of the different add-ons that came with the car. I did not order this car. This was a car that was on its way to the dealership, and I put a deposit on it, and the next 3 weeks it was here. So this is the base model. I'd always wanted a premium, and the premium really just gets you bigger wheels. It gets you a couple extra speakers. It gets you heated seats, different seat material, and outside of that, that is about it. A duckbill spoiler, but really when it comes down to it, I think the base is where it's at, because a lot of those things you can add onto the car. And if you're buying this car because of heated seats, it's really not, I don't know, maybe you drive this car in the wintertime. So I will do my best to go through all of this with you guys. So GR86 base model, this color is steel. I believe in the BRZ, it's called ice something, yeah, it's ice something, I can't remember. But this is the steel color. It actually looks really good. It pops awesome in the sunlight. It looks great. And with this car, it's interesting. So I'm going to share with you guys pricing, but it's funny. I've actually had 2 experiences with 2 dealerships recently where I get to the finance office and they've thrown some stuff on there or things that just I wasn't planning on. So the base suggested MSRP for the car. I really don't know necessarily when it was built. This was built in Japan, and let's see, 2023. Yeah, I'm not seeing a build date or anything like that. So what I paid, MSRP, so MSRP was $28,400. There was a $70 charge for quick charge cables. So that's for hooking up your phone, and that's, didn't get to decide on that. And then there is a $69 charge for rear bumper applique and clear. So what it is just essentially just this protection, just this lip back there. And it actually has the GR logo, GR86 logo, or GR86 as I should call it, into the clear right there. So it's just a way to not scratch your bumper. So that was $69. So in total, the car came out to be $29,634. When I got back to the finance department, which you're always, that's your second round. You got done dealing with your salesman. Now you got to deal with the guy in finance. They had originally put $500 or $600 down to do like the Scotch Guard and some of that other stuff on the fabric so it doesn't stain. And I'd already negotiated that out of there when I first was getting the car, but it was never relayed to the finance person, or maybe it was, just threw that on there. And I quickly stopped him and said, hey, no. Same thing on the WRX. They'd not calculated the pricing right, and they had added like an extra $2,000 to the car on my WRX, and so I got that removed off of there. So when you guys get to the finance department, know what the out-the-door cost of your car should be. Don't focus on the payments. No, okay, this is what the total cost of the car is. Compare it on their line items. Make sure that it's apples to apples, because that's twice now that I've had that thrown off. Next, I'm going to talk about something that I added into the car, into the deal, and I will share with you payments and all of that. So one other thing that I added into the deal of this car, because knock on concrete, knock on wood, I do want to keep this car. I do love the looks of it. I just think these cars, for the money and what you get, are such a steal. I think they're underpriced personally, And what I had added to the front of the car, the whole front half, is paint protection film. And it's actually Expel, and you can kind of see here, kind of around the corners, it is a cutout, so it just kind of runs to right there, and no bubbles. They actually did a really good job. So I had this done at Blue Zero here in Salt Lake, but it is Expel paint protection film. It covers the whole front half of the car, headlights, mirrors, and goes down to right there, but covers all of the hood of the car. And that ran me $1,300. I did some calling to other places. I called Lux Automotive, who's done some of my other cars. They wanted $1,500 or $1,600 to do it. No, actually it was $1,700. Then I called Blue Zero, and I didn't tell them I was buying a car from Larry H. Miller, Toyota in Murray, and they wanted to charge me $1,600 to do the full front half. So doing it for $1,300, I felt like I got a good deal, especially as I called around. So I added that into the car, because a lot of these cars, it's possible you can find them without markups, but I knew for where these cars hold their value, which they hold their value really well, and for me wanting to drive it, to have fun with it, and not worry so much about rock chips, I thought the paint protection film was the way to go. So that added $1,300 to the car. Taxes, I believe, were like $2,200, just over $2,200. And overall financing, I will just share with you what my overall financing is, what my interest rate is, and what my payment is, and then we will wrap up. So overall, I financed $33,429. I did a 7-year loan, and all of you can critique me, judge me, whatever you want to do. I have really good credit, and so the ability to refinance, to borrow somebody else's money is always appealing to me. Also, I try to keep the payment as low as possible to hopefully have my YouTube revenues, Amazon revenues, hopefully make the payment for the car or close to. So overall, I did get a 7.74 interest rate, which is high. It's not high considering a lot of the banks out there, but with my credit score, that was the lowest I could get. I will refinance as soon as I can, and my payment per month is $523. So you guys let me know down in the comments below your thoughts. Something to note with Toyota is you don't just necessarily build these cars how you want them and place your order and the car comes exactly that way. With Toyota, it's kind of, they build the car, the dealer calls you and it's like, hey, this is what it's built with. Do you want this? Do you want this color? Are you okay with it? It's kind of different from other manufacturers, but the steel color, when I eventually can afford to do the wheels on this, is gonna look amazing. I will say that I'm gonna go more with kind of like a silver wheel look. I'm not going like dark or anything like that, but I think it's gonna really make the car pop. I did install this exhaust, which I've shared with you guys in another video. That is the Remark axle back exhaust, and it just makes it look so much more aggressive. So that's it for what I paid for the car, guys. That's all of my business. Hopefully this helps out you guys, knowing what you can pay, what deals are out there. You can find GR86s. I think markups in the market is softening a little bit. Toyota is pumping out a lot more of these than Subaru is for the BRZ. So I think if you're trying to get one, GR86, honestly, just for the front grille alone, it's just worth getting the GR86. But there's nothing wrong with getting a BRZ. They're amazing. I wanted one in World Rally Blue, would still be totally happy driving one. We will cover differences between both of those cars. I have a lot of awesome videos that I have planned for you guys with this, but that is my finances. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys have a new BRZ or GR86, what did you pay for it? Did you get a good deal? Did I get a good deal? Did I get a bad deal? And I forgot to leave in there that I put $500 down. So that was just my deposit. So that's kind of where everything ended up. But thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.
Boss Bye.